Welcome, everyone, to the Extraordinary Gentleman. On today's episode, we will be discussing such topics as whiskey, fast food, and extension of quarantine dates. You're listening to the Extraordinary Podcast.
That was
Whoa.
wonderful.
That was beautiful.
It was.
Try to
That
get
made my day.
as sounding as possible.
Oh, well, we've made it through another week of quarantine, everyone.
hmm
Did we?
Only get extended.
Did we really?
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know.
Can we say that are we going to come out of this the same as we
Are we
entered?
survivors?
We were so close. We were only 3 days away, and then the governor was just like, "Nah."
I completely forgot about it, actually.
Mhm.
I kind of expected it just to go on forever.
Mhm.
I mean, I'd be
But-
okay just sitting in my house.
That's what we
Kinda-
do anyway.
yeah,
So
Yeah, I know. That's
basically
what I
the
mean.
norm.
It's just there's no change. It's just I'm sitting
Yep.
in my house anyways.
Well, so earlier in the week, I gave you guys each a sample. See no point in delaying this.
yeah, it says I put it into the computer and analyze it, and it says you have tested positive for syphilis, gonorrhea, and COVID-19.
Well, I
geez.
tried each one before I gave it to you. So
Oh, thank you. Yep.
So I got mine right in front of me. I'm sniffing it right
Mhm.
now.
Okay.
I know what this is. You
It
guys don't know.
smells of a high proof.
Cask strength is what Dylan told me today at work.
That's the only thing. Yeah, that's the only information I told him.
Oh my, jeez, it is burning the nostrils.
So
Yeah,
if you guys are smelling it, don't you want to start from a good distance away and ease into it. So get closer,
so you don't
And
get blind.
so you don't get blinded. But then also try to have your mouth open too, so it doesn't accumulate in your nasal cavity.
pass out though.
And then you hold a lighter up to your nose, and then you have an explosion inside of your
Yeah.
sinuses.
Exactly.
Have you guys
Smells
seen that
maple-y.
little video of this guy? He's putting I don't know what kind of gas it is, but he's pumping explosive gas into these mole hills and mole tunnels, and then he just
my.
presses a switch and blows them up.
What?
Is it
He
real?
starts like
It's
maniacally
real.
laughing.
Oh, it's real.
Dang.
It's kind of messed up.
Dang.
It's kind of funny, but it's kind of
Well,
messed up.
I guess I've always seen there's a channel that pours molten aluminum down like ant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And takes out
But
the.
that's okay. Ants don't have feelings.
Yeah,
Mhm.
ants are insects.
Don't have
Ants don't.
feelings.
They don't feel pain
Anything with more than 2 legs has no feeling.
when they feel the
Or no legs. If they have no
So
legs.
dogs and cats and.
No, don't say no legs. There are people that don't have legs.
Well, they had legs.
they had legs.
Oh.
Well, what about the? I'm not gonna
talking
go
like
there. I'm not gonna go
fishes.
there.
Fishes.
Okay, fish. Yep.
That's
Fish eye.
what I
Even
meant.
though that's probably not. That's also not true. But that's the lie that we've told many of people. Many
Fish
I don't-
doesn't feel pain
fathers.
as you're cutting into it with your fillet
I don't-
knife.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
It's
sure many of
flopping around
fathers,
on the cutting board.
Yeah.
It's just like
many of fathers have taught their daughters that there are no feelings in fish.
Mhm.
So
have
that gets
no
a pass. They have no soul.
It's
Don't
okay,
worry.
honey. The fish
Don't-
doesn't have any feelings. Watch this. Just
Don't
stab it.
worry, darling. They're gonna just don't feel a thing.
Oh gosh. As I'm
so
sniffing this
creepy.
whiskey, I'm trying to take small whiffs, but just overwhelmingly, I just think of the episode of Parks and Rec where once the Tammy, his mom, and then Tammy 1 have a drink off with the Swanson
Yeah,
malt
yeah.
liquor, and then he's like, "Stop! They use that to thin the paint, or like what was it, clean aircraft
It was
carriers
like
or something."
rip something off of like
I think
a strip
just
paint.
stripping boats. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as I sniff this, it's like I can only think of paint thinner.
That's what
Like-
it smells very much like acetone.
So
I took-
Mhm.
I took a
I would
sip of it,
Yeah.
and it's
It
intense.
burns.
Really? So
I
I would say.
I don't like high proof things personally because it
Well,
just
all right.
Yeah,
Right.
I hate
esophagus.
geometry too. All those proofs and so dumb.
I don't
So-
like Pythagorean's theorem.
So I will say that this is as far as cast strength whiskeys go, is on the lower end of that.
Anything over 100 seems like a lot.
God, that's just like so strong.
Mm,
I was even like
like-
3 or
I
4
like
inches
this.
So-
away.
You want to drink it like it's hot coffee.
hmm
So just tip of the tongue.
So take shots
They're
of
sucking
it.
it in.
You could suck it in, and it would aerate it, and it would, it might make it more intense, but it would also bring out more flavor notes.
I slurped it and it's lighting my mouth.
Like a nice honey note to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Honey.
Honey,
So
kind of maple.
Would you guess that is this a Scotch, bourbon, rye, corn whiskey, or like a mostly wheated whiskey?
This feels like a bourbon to me.
I think
The sweetness is there.
Mm-hmm.
it kind of has that corn. No.
I'm gonna say it's the weeded. Not at all.
I kind of feel like
This
it's a corn whiskey.
This is a rye whiskey.
Ooh.
Is it the
Wow,
Angel's
we are
Envy
so
rye?
bad.
No.
Oh,
No. The Angel's Envy, in my opinion, is completely on a different scale of sweetness. It's like,
yeah.
um,
It's been so long since I tried it, I just couldn't remember.
It's so nice though. It's so smooth and it's nice aftertaste afterward.
so
Makes
this
me
is
nice-
one of my favorite, probably top 5 ryes,
Mhm.
maybe in my top 10 overall for everything considered whiskey. Trying to see if I can find like a mash recipe on this thing. To see if it's mostly rye or I think it's mostly rye. It's a rye whiskey, so it's mostly
Mhm.
rye. At least 51% rye. But other than that, I'm not sure of the mash bill of it. So this is a cast strength Willett rye at
Is that a question? Will it rye? Does
Rye.
it rye?
Yes.
Could it rye?
I didn't realize this was an episode of Good Mythical Morning.
will it rye?
So this is 53%.
That's what I was, yep. Uh-huh.
So it's not very high as far as cast strength goes.
Mhm.
That's pretty low.
Oh, really?
Yep. So cast strength, basically the legal. When somebody makes it, it can't go into the barrel no higher proof than 120. So
No higher or no lower?
no higher than 120. That's
higher.
the highest you can go.
Right.
So, I have we'll probably taste it someday, a Elijah Craig, batch that's 68% whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 8
Wait, so it's only a 68% whiskey?
or 68%.
What's the other
Proof.
32%?
Yeah. Well, it was
Air.
so to speak.
Mountain Dew?
If this is the same bottle that you have that I just looked up, it's got a sweet label on it.
It's the one with like the family crest on it.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yep, that's it.
Willett Family Estate Bottled Rye.
Yeah, I think it's around like 50 to 55
Mhm.
dollars usually, and it's somewhat hard to find, not too difficult, but it's a tasty one. So that's the
I could
whiskey
see
I brought today.
I could see this being very good in an old fashioned, as the website has brought out.
As it says, drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
I can't get to the website if you're not at 21. Oh no.
It says it's dark in here.
I forget. Yeah, let's see.
It says, "Where's my sister?"
Where's my sister?
They took her.
Just reading the website now.
So I got a quick question for you guys.
Oh, he had
about-
2 last names. This guy's awesome.
That's how you know he's a cool southerner.
Thompson Willett. Or is that his middle
There you
name? I
go.
can't tell. Oh, he went
Tom-
by Thompson. He took the good name, I see. Good choice. Thompson Willett was founder and president of Willett Distillery in Barstown. the photo was taken on Thompson's wedding day. Well, it's a black and white photo, and his background's all black, and his suit's black. So all you can really see is his tie and face. Interesting.
Does he look like a whiskey kind of guy?
Oh yeah, he's got the broad chin. Yep.
Yeah, broad chin. Perhaps. I guess if
You-
I think of
you
someone
tell it.
who appreciates the details of fine whiskey, they have like just an absolutely aged beard. Unkept,
Very
growing.
dark gray.
It's a sign of both of wisdom and just being straight up crazy.
So I guess
One or the other. Take it or leave it.
the Willett pot still bourbon debuted in 2008, so it's fairly new, which I did not know.
So this actually, tried to look up the mash bill for it.
They might not say.
I
was
know,
just curious.
but I was looking and I found a website, but it says that mash bill. It doesn't actually have the whole mash bill, but partial says that it's 74% rye,
Okay.
and that's all that it says.
Yeah, and there's probably malted barley in there. They always throw malted barley because it reacts the best with the fermentation process.
Mm.
So, but
wait.
yes,
It actually
edit-
has it on this website from a specific barrel, and it says that it's 95% rye, 5% barley.
okay.
Delicious.
So I was gonna just add real quick. I was gonna ask in a moment of silence, but that silence is now gone. However, I still want to ask: have you guys ever seen the movie Battle Los Angeles?
No.
Okay. Well, I know.
No.
Okay, never mind then. I was talking to Carter just frequently, or sorry, not frequently, infrequently. He stopped by my house this afternoon, and I told him that my dad and I had watched it last night, and we both thought it was a pretty great alien movie. I mean, we liked it a lot because it has Aaron Eckhart as the lead role as the staff sergeant of the Marine platoon, and he also plays Two-Face from The Dark Knight. Basically, it's just aliens that are based entirely on liquid water come to take Earth's liquid water, and they just start killing people.
Free our
They-
people.
Put a smile on their face.
it starts right off with a freak, a natural event where simultaneously across the world's capitals, meteors fall from the sky and land in the ocean, and then brief moments later, these aliens come out of the water on the beaches and just start shooting people, and then boom, like it's War of the Worlds right there.
They're pewing everybody.
And they have the guns on the aliens are surgically attached to their bodies, and they
Oh,
shoot like
yeah.
incendiary fire. It's awesome.
I remember seeing the new updated version of War of the Worlds with
And by new updated, you mean 2005?
yeah,
I think it was
2005 or
I think it was
whatever.
2004.
Was it?
It was.
Anyways,
It was old.
that was like one of the first
I'm
drive-in
old, yeah.
movie. One of the first drive-in movie theaters I had. It was a three stage showing, and that scared me as a child.
Oh yeah.
It was 2005. Dang it.
Well, especially that scene where the alien little spy drone that's connected to the neck, it just starts going to the basement, and Tom Cruise and his daughter and that one crazy dude are hiding, and so he tries breaking the neck of the spy drone with an axe, and he finally breaks through it, but
Yeah.
then a little like those 3 or 4 aliens come looking for him.
I have no
That
idea
was
what you're talking about. I've never seen
super
this movie
spooky.
before.
Oh, you've
War
never
of the
seen
Worlds?
War of the Worlds?
Never seen War of the Worlds.
That's an excellent movie.
I wouldn't call it a staple.
No, it's not, but it's
not.
excellent. It's one of
But-
Tom Cruse's better movies.
The only
What
reason
you're
you
saying
see
that? Are
movie-
you saying that Mission Impossible is not good?
Yes, I
Mission
am.
Impossible is the best.
Anyways, the only reason you see that movie is, in my opinion, just to appreciate what the radio story
Yep.
did
And how
essentially.
it scared people. Yeah. When
Oh
was
yeah.
that? The 60s or the 70s?
No, it was like 30s, dude.
What?
It
Oh
was
yeah.
That was the
pre-TV.
30s?
That was kind of the point.
That was the point, yeah. Because everyone was freaking out over the, because it was on the
Yep.
radio.
Yep. Oh yeah, 1938.
I guess they had a mini series of War of the Worlds.
During World War II's happening, let's debut this.
Let's debut this thing that will freak everyone out.
Stuff really hit the fan, guys.
Yeah, I guess BBC did another like revamp of it.
First we got this Hitler guy. Now we got.
Turns
these
out he was an
aliens.
alien.
Oh my god.
What a
Oh, now I
twist.
want to go camping in the Banju waters and listen to the audio of
Oh,
whatever
please
they.
God, no.
Nah. No, please.
Nah.
I want to do that.
Ooh, I just got a little bit of fate note of black licorice,
That'd be terrifying. These things
I
are
like
creepy
black
looking.
licorice.
which I have never gotten on this whiskey before.
These
the
things
times
are
I've had it.
honestly terrifying. What the crap?
Oh yeah, and it turns out their weakness is basically the common cold, in the movie at least.
And
That's
it's like they find out after everyone is basically dead.
Well, it's like you think that they're like actually fighting against the aliens, and they start winning battles and stuff, but then it just turns out like basically what killed them off and made them weak was just the common cold,
Hmm.
Right.
and humanity would have been doomed anyways, except for the
Mhm.
common cold saved them. And then there's this kind of cool scene where,
Don't tell me, I gotta watch it.
crap, who's the main character? Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise gets sucked up in the middle of one of the ships and has like
Mhm.
is holding a grenade in his hand and then like drops it and then is like birthed out of the ship again and then the ship blows up. So and then his son's like, I want to join.
Yeah, he sees all the explosions.
He's-
He's like, I
he's-
gotta go help.
He's like, I gotta go help. And Tom Cruise is like, oh, yeah, do what you must. And then I'm thinking like, how does he know that they have any extra guns?
Mm-hmm.
He's basically just running up to him just to, yeah, okay, it might be brave, but what's your plan here? But
What you gonna
I digress.
do? So yeah,
And
so
the
I guess
hero,
if you haven't
the
seen
hero car,
the hero car,
the hero car is a Town and Country,
oh,
the old one. So yeah, that's the only one that works in the whole world. Is one van because of some reason. Something that.
This is almost a 2-hour long movie.
Oh yeah, it's a long movie.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
it goes by pretty quick though.
I mean, I feel like that's a normal length movie.
I think we're just so attuned to 90-minute films.
Well, I mean, we've been watching.
I feel like a lot of movies recently are pushing 2+.
Right.
I mean,
Endgame. I mean, look at.
was
look at
almost
both of
3.
those.
Yeah, it was 3.
Star Wars.
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that for like what this movie is and for like what it got for like ratings and stuff, 2 hours is a long time.
What did get it? What did it get for ratings?
What did get it?
It says 6.5 out of 10 from IMDb, 75% from Rotten Tomatoes,
Get that Google
73%
user
from
review.
Metacritic.
Google user-
88%.
Yep.
Why is
I mean,
Google user review always so high?
That's
Because-
what you go off of, Alex. You go off the
that-
Google.
that's how like likable the movie is. It's not critically. It's just how can you like this movie?
Okay,
And
let's see what
it's-
Balls of Furies.
100.
Google.
It's gonna be like a 92.
Where do I find?
No, it's
guarantee it.
81.
That is a disgrace.
81?
81.
That is a
Bummer.
disgrace to the movie community.
It's only because there wasn't enough Christopher Walken.
It's only because
True.
the panda wasn't real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save the panda. Panda's dead.
Greatest part ever. I'm looking at these the Willett shop,
Panda's dead.
and I kind of want to buy some of these shirts. Like I got a shop shirt. It says Willett on it, which you could totally pass as a mechanic shirt, and somebody think your name is just Willett.
Mhm.
Sweet. It says our Willett patch work shop or shirt will help get you through the long work days or the long cocktail nights.
Alrighty then.
Gorgeous fit and moisture weaving working fabric. What?
I only buy those Tri Cotton Blend t-shirts now because
Ooh.
I can't do 100% cotton. I can't do 100% polyester. I need that special. It's so soft. It's so durable and stretchy, but not
Okay.
Oh, this is spooky.
but breathable enough. It's just perfect.
Okay, here's something that is completely unrelated, but I had to butt it and say, you guys know the dad from National Treasure?
Is Uncle Ben
Yeah.
in Amazing Spider-Man?
Wait, what? No, he's not.
In the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, Amazing Spider-Man.
Not the one with the ones that weren't.
You mean the real Spider-Man?
The one in the middle.
I don't remember him.
John Voight. Voight?
Yeah, he's kind of like the whiny character in every movie.
Man, you're not joking, Zach. This is creepy.
Okay, back to this. Dylan, I'm gonna
Is
send.
it rated R? I'm pretty sure it's.
No,
Rated
it's not
R.
rated R.
Is it not?
No, it's PG-13.
Okay.
Dylan, I'm gonna copy this in the Discord. Look it up. Just to get a picture of who this is.
I think I know who we're talking about, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
His daughter is Angelina Jolie.
No way.
What?
I mean, I guess I
can.
can see it.
This isn't the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah, I didn't think this was the
Yep.
guy. I'm like, I don't think he's Uncle Ben.
Yep.
Oh snap! He's
He
about
does.
to
He does.
ask
He
this
does
dude
look
a
like him though.
question.
He's old and he's got white hair.
Yeah. And
He's
he's got
afraid
the,
of
he's got that
5G towers.
he's got that mixture of double chin and jowl. That ratio.
Anyways, I just was like, what?
Angelina Jolie. When was he born? 1938. It all connects, guys. That's when War of the Worlds came out.
Poor
I
guy.
knew
So
it.
Angelina Jolie, she's like got all the good looks and she's really famous. And then her brother, James Haven, it's just
Rough.
Post that. What is his brother? Let me see that.
he's just a very
I need a picture.
weird looking dude.
Oh my. Although, you know what, though? The weird thing? That is literally Angelina Jolie.
Face
As
on
a man.
John Voight?
with male
No,
with male pattern baldness.
Oh no! Send a picture.
Yeah, hold on.
Just look up James Haven.
Nope, I got you. That's so interesting.
He looks like he would work in like IT.
Kind of reminds me of your uncle, Dylan.
That's what I was kind of gonna say. Like, he looks a little bit like Mark. IT guy into biking. He's got some, Yeah. Well, I don't know. Angelina didn't get it too good either because she's got the whole, cancer thing too. So
Wait,
Right.
what?
I think they kind of. Well, she didn't get. All right, let me clear that. She didn't get cancer, but her mom had cancer, breast
Oh
cancer.
no!
She's at very high risk, so she basically took the route and didn't take a chance. If you know what I mean.
I need to watch this movie now. I'm watching this basement
Oh,
scene.
he's not
It's really
talking about
creepy.
Angelina Jolie. Never mind. I was slightly weirded out why Carter was so interested in that all of a sudden.
Oh no!
Oh no, what happened to Angelina?
Where can you watch War of the Worlds?
I'm just gonna rent it. It's probably like
It's gotta
$2.
be- Oh come on, it's gotta be free somewhere, right?
Oh wait, no, I think it's free on Hulu.
If you have like show
Stars or
or
something.
HBO.
Yeah.
Oh, did you look at the other picture of his brother or her brother? There's a picture of him with like bleached blonde hair
Yeah.
gloss on his lips. It's kind of creepy. Well, so on that segue,
What's gonna happen?
so when
You
do
guys,
we
you guys listening to music?
right now?
Yeah.
No.
What the
You're listening-
crap?
You're listening to music and podcasting?
Yeah, it's dual.
How can you think?
Dual.
Just
I'm doing
dual.
right now. I'm watching this
Yeah.
really spoopy
dual tasking.
Basement scene.
Whoa.
I'm listening to Waterfalls cover by Scary Pockets with Charles Jones.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Those things are creepy
Great.
looking. Creepy, all right.
When's fishing opener? Is it always Labor Day weekend?
Well, no. It's there's different regs for different parts of the state. Let me look it up. I believe just regular fishing opener is the 9th, so a week from tomorrow.
Okay.
And then let's see. Where is
So like
it should be,
inland Minnesota waters for like bass and stuff. It's May
Oh,
23rd, and then muskie is June 6th, and then
so okay, so you can do catch and release though of
Right.
bass starting the 9th.
but you can't
Yeah.
keep.
Can't no, I mean why would you? But
Oh, I've kept bass before. You took them into some fish tacos.
Name's Kyle, and you have a Ford pickup.
No, my name is Seth, and we went to this random backwater place and caught bass and made fish tacos.
what is this?
That
Why
was
does
great.
this thing that I'm looking at not say anything about walleye?
This dude's
They
gonna
don't,
die.
they don't exist. Coronavirus got
Okay,
them.
state. Oh, because they have it. Why do they have
statewide
it split up that way? But yeah, it's
the 9th.
the
This
9th.
dude is about to die.
This dude is about to die. Are you just watching the movie right
Yeah,
now?
what are you
I
doing?
mean,
No, I'm watching this basement scene.
How
yep,
long is this basement scene? you're
9
watching?
minutes.
Oh my gosh.
it's a good scene.
It's good. It looked good.
Well, I'm trying to still make camping plans around this stupid Corona thing. I'm trying to figure out
Coronavirus.
when.
Gotta be careful. You might give the squirrels corona, and then the
I mean-
squirrels might give it to
Turning the frogs
the
gay.
coyotes
Turn
that
the
eat them.
frogs. And then they might give it to the geese.
The geese.
You
Oh,
know
that
what?
would be.
If the geese die, I would be fine
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
good with
Geese are
that.
monsters.
Yeah, they're
What is
vicious.
the natural predator of just all of those geese? Like just
Buckshot.
A
coyotes,
fox, a coyote.
fox. Can a fox take out a goose?
I think they could.
A good one.
a
Good
big,
one.
strong fox, and that's it.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that takes out the goose are the winters, where they fly
They
south.
can't quite make the flight.
Stupid. Now you got
The
me thinking
main
about
predators of a goose are foxes, wild dogs, raccoons, and birds that
Raccoons?
yes, predominantly prey on goose eggs and newborn geese.
I was gonna say, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that's gonna be like small.
Humans
small
are
geese.
among one of the most common predators of geese.
So the
Most
adult
common.
goose has no natural predator.
Well,
Like
except
I
for
said,
foxes and natural
buckshot.
dogs and wild dogs.
And buckshot.
Natural dogs? I want a
Natural
natural
dogs.
dog. I hate my artificial dog. It's just
That's just a
so.
wolf, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it not?
all dogs are artificial. The natural.
Get me one of those natural dogs. Feed
It's
it.
hot in my room.
Feed it uncooked chicken. It's
Feed
a
it
better
all of
diet than I do.
all.
I think there are seriously. I mean, there's people out there that give their dogs a more balanced diet than
No,
themselves.
yeah, no. Brooklyn and I were just discussing that.
I thought you were gonna say Brooklyn. Brooklyn
Brooklyn
feeds his
does.
dog good stuff, and then he just eats bacon.
He just eats bacon. What's wrong with that? He buys a whole pig, trims off the bacon. Dog gets everything else.
Oh, now I
Speaking
gotta find. I gotta go onto YouTube. Can someone leave me in the comments where to find the Riders on the Storm Snoop Dogg remix
from Need
somewhere
for Speed 2.
from Need for Speed Underground 2? I need to find.
Because
Why is
it
it
off.
not on Spotify?
They took it off Spotify. I remember that.
I don't think it was ever on there though. I think I've always had to go to YouTube for it.
In the comments below, was it? I'm gonna
Is
Come
there?
on,
the
comments.
Can you get the Need for Speed Underground 2 like original
album.
soundtrack?
Yeah. Probably not. For
No, I looked
PS2,
it up.
I doubt it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's so good. I can picture it now. I had my Miata, and it was slammed, and it was purple,
Oh.
and it had gold lighting underneath
Oh,
with big black rims
sounds hot.
and just thick with nos.
Thick with no
Spray it on thick.
This is a great song.
riders.
I
on
can
the
agree with that.
storm.
Can
I
agree
found
with
a
that.
country version of Riders on the Storm.
No, get away.
Very twangy. Ooh, is that a
Go.
banjo?
No, just get out of here.
Just
leave.
Funny. Roses are red, tattooing is dry. Blow that piece of junk out of the sky.
Dumb. You guys picked up anything else on that whiskey? Any other thoughts on that?
Burning.
Is it
Deliciousness.
still burning you?
Pretty good.
My esophagus does not handle the burn.
You're gonna have to fix that.
Fixed. How do you
My-
suppose about doing that?
My esophageal.
I propose we treat it like a cast iron skillet, and
Just leave it coated in.
you leave it
Burn it
coated and
more.
it burns on layers. So the more high proof stuff that you drink, it'll burn, like, so to speak, dead esophagus skin and make a coating.
Hmm.
It'll close the esophagus slightly, but
You'll come out just fine. Just fine.
fine. 30% air loss, you know. something like
You'll
that.
just have terrible breathing for the rest
you just
of your
can't
life.
run anymore.
Just get a better heart.
Yeah.
Just get a better heart.
Do you? Better heart.
Get a better heart.
Is there anything you guys are looking forward to after this?
I think I said this in the last. No, I said this in our Minecraft little playthrough, but
Which you still
just-
gotta get done.
I need
but
I need ramen. I need ramen, legit
Oh,
ramen
yes,
from
ramyun.
Minneapolis, made by authentic
No,
people
Zach, we
and
need
not
to drive back to
Cleveland
Cleveland.
and go
For
get the
the-
Shanghainese
Yep.
dumpling soup or
That
dumpling noodle soup.
I don't remember what that place was called, but boy, was that good.
Hmm
The
I
soup
need
dumplings.
some ramyun.
Yep.
The soup dumplings are a game changer.
Those aren't not that hard to make. I was just reading because I wanted to make some myself, and Indy's actually done it before. I mean, it really is just the dumpling
So good.
skin, or not, the dough you can just buy at any Asian market, and then all that's in there is basically a soup bouillon, right? It's a condensed fat, and it melts when you put in one of those little steam boxes that you put over your stove, and it melts the bouillon, fat in the soup, the wrapped up dumpling, and that's how it's prepared. I mean, that's how they make it in the restaurants too,
Bouillon.
and it's delicioso. So that first one like burned our tongues. That was hot.
Yeah,
That's okay though.
worth it.
Hot.
And then she called me.
A baby.
She called me little baby.
Yeah.
It was so
She was-
demeaning, but it was funny.
It was. She's like, you need, because as a typical Asian restaurant, there's no forks or knives or spoons, just chopsticks.
I mean, they were there; they just weren't readily available.
Right. Yeah, they had some, but you had to ask for them.
Yeah.
And then you a little baby?
I was
I get fork for baby.
And then
I
she
get
comes
fork
back.
for baby.
She comes back to the table and she says, "Here you go, baby."
Here you go, baby.
I was like, "Wow!"
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're like,
And I ate my noodle soup with a fork like a boss. And I picked up the big
Wow.
slab of
Like a boss baby.
pork fat.
pork belly.
Oh, so good. Ah,
I feel like we've been cheated by this coronavirus for missing
Yeah,
out
but-
on all the good food from
but what we
Portland
still
that we
get-
would have had.
Yeah.
No.
What we still get though is fast food. You can
True.
That's-
you can
no.
always take the chance of
barely.
getting corona and get some fast food. every fast food place I've been to is still open. I shouldn't be going there, but I still do.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it.
I went to Dairy Queen, Qdoba, Chipotle, McDonald's. Good stuff.
You ever been to Mr. Pig stuff?
You know, we
No.
actually went to Mr. Pig stuff a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was okay.
You blasphemer!
I've never
I
even
thought-
heard of that.
I
What?
thought
I thought you were
the
making a
brisket
joke,
was
Carter.
only
What is Mr.
okay.
Pig stuff?
Mr. Pig stuff is a super good barbecue place off of 101 right by Dangerfields.
Mm.
I hate Dangerfields.
It is. I had some ribs from there last night. It was rib Thursday. You get 1.5. You get 1.5 pounds of ribs and fries for $14.
That's pretty good.
It was good. That's a good meat.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, this is good whiskey. I'd get this again.
How do I?
I guess that's the question: is would you guys pay $55?
I've decided
Big
that
bottle.
Yes.
I've decided
For
that I have
$7.50?
a hard time paying that much for.
You're cutting out.
Oh wait,
He's probably just standing far away from the microphone.
He's drinking water for his esophagus.
My
He's probably
esophageal.
he's getting something.
oh,
he's totally-
I just had to wheel over and grab something.
Wheel.
I'm in my chair with wheels on it. That's what you do. You wheel on
He's a
over.
paraplegic.
I
We're gonna call you Wheels from now on.
okay. A second. Oh, I don't have a good enough palate to distinguish a lot of things
Hmm.
above, or not necessarily distinguish, but like
You're not you're not used to the alcohol.
I can't tell the difference in quality necessarily. And once it hits about $50, that's maybe 40. That's kind of the cutoff for me,
Hmm.
where I can not tell the difference in quality anymore.
I don't. I guess I don't
I think
really
we need to-
understand the price point thing that you're saying
we need
because
to get Alex some like $400 whiskey, and then
no, it's not even
really-
that. It's like so you're saying that like you can't taste the difference between like a weeded
No, not
whiskey.
not
just talking about
necessarily
high
between
proof
us.
stuff.
I just mean like
I think he means quality.
yeah, the quality once it gets, because that's where a lot of the extra cost comes in is
Supposed quality.
right, exactly. And I don't I don't think I have the palate to distinguish quality above that kind of
Well, I can tell you
$40 range.
right, and that's that's a totally normal thing that people say, and it's in some cases it's true. Price doesn't reflect quality as far as whiskey goes. That's what I mean. The channel Whiskey Vault. It's a great channel to watch. Highly recommend it.
Don't plug their channel, plug our channel.
No, Whiskey Vault they don't get ad revenue because they're a nonprofit, so it doesn't really matter. But
Really?
Put alcohol on
Yes.
the internet.
that's why they don't have ads on YouTube at all.
They're a
Like-
non-profit YouTube channel about alcohol.
No, they're a school.
Oh, I see.
They're a
That's great
school,
school.
and this is segueing a little bit. Hopefully, I can get back at some point to what I was going to say. But they're a school that deals in some business. It's kind of they said it once. It was like it's basically making business, opening doors and stuff in business and kind of getting conversations and stuff over whiskey. But then they also have sommelier classes that deal with it. And the vault was basically a collection that students could go and pull from as far as examples. And then somebody had brought up the idea of doing videos on it for the students and kind of just going through every popular whiskey. And that was the goal. And then the easiest way to do that was just posting on YouTube.
Yep.
So then basically it gained traction and turned into basically the channel it is today, but it's still a nonprofit, so they can't get revenue from it because it's the school. But
Cool.
anyways, what I was going to bring back to that is price is not a reflection of quality. It is a reflection of rarity, or being rare. So not even that it's one, the demand, but two is, does the company think it's, do they think it's rare? Because if they think it's rare, then they're going to set the recommended price high.
Mhm.
And then you're going to have a secondary market too. So like, I guess a good example would be like Welders or something, which is around like $30. I think like the special is like 35, but the secondary market for that, it can be as high as like $200. But anyways, so I mean, you can get some high quality stuff for $40-$30, but it might be hard to find type of stuff.
Mhm.
But
True.
I think that'd be an interesting thing to do, is do I should look through, maybe I come up with a high price point whiskey slightly comparable to a low price point and see what we do, and maybe do that on another episode.
That sounds pretty good because
Sounds
I need
good.
some deals. I'm not broke, but I also don't like spending too much on things that I don't necessarily
Yeah,
need.
I will say, in my opinion, I think if you want something that tastes like this in a rye category, you're gonna spend $50 anyways.
It's just what it is. Yeah.
This is what it takes to get into that quality zone.
Mhm.
You can spend less, but you're not going to be at that. This is the butter zone.
Yep.
But there's a couple other ones. There's I got a Peerless
Butter that is.
rye whiskey, which I spent 85 on, which is really really nice, I think. But it's it's $85 and hard to find too. So, but there's another stuff. But Angel's Envy, that's a common one. Not too hard to find.
Mhm.
I think that's like $70 to $100 depending on where you find it. So rye's starting to come back. It's kind of the hipster. It's the hipster whiskey right now, but
Good.
rye was kind of the starting point for whiskey. So
Thank you, matey.
but I really like it. It's
That's
nummy.
very good. Very good.
I'm just not good at describing the tastes that I'm getting. But
Well, it's also, I mean, people get paid a lot to do
oh
this
yeah.
very thing because they are skilled.
hmm
Very true.
There's a guy that works. I forget his name. Escapes me. I'm terrible with names. I should know. But
There's a guy that works. I work. Is
well,
it
so
me?
I work too.
there's a guy that is I don't forget what his title is, but he's the master blender for Delmore Scotch,
Okay.
and he's got his nose insured something like the equivalent. It's like million or millions of dollars. So that's his one job, is just mixing and getting stuff exactly right,
Sick
like you
job.
said. So
Deal.
I'm just looking right now. I can get that 12-year Yamazaki Japanese single malt whiskey delivered to Costco for
Really?
$50.
really, do you still
And
have to buy it from Costco, or
right, you have to buy at Costco, but they deliver it to Costco.
for $50?
No. That's how much the delivery is, $6 or whatever.
Oh, okay.
The
$6.
liquor is $50, but this bottle sells for $200.
So this is the biggest probably nerd thing that I've done, is I have the Total Wine app on my phone, and I just
Mhm.
completely use it as a reference point to try to
Yep.
feel like what the market is as far as pricing, and then I use it. Like I bought a Old Forester Statesman. It's like
Mhm.
a $55 bottle, and I was at an MGM and they had it listed for $25, which was the same price as the regular 100 proof Old Forester. So they must have, whenever they stocked it, accidentally put that as the price rather than what the retail should have been.
Buy it right away.
Oh yeah, I bought it. So I got it like for half off essentially. And I was so happy when they checked out and like it rang up as $25 and not 55. I'm like, oh man, steal. Because that is a nice bourbon too. It's that Old Forester. But yeah, every once in a while, you know, whiskey doesn't really go on sale or alcohol in general. I guess beer does, but every once in a while, if you just kind of know the
Beer.
market price.
I put mine on sale occasionally. Alex's bathtub barrel bourbon.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah. I make it with a mash bill of 80% malted barley.
That's not bourbon then.
Oh, it is.
No.
Trust me, it is.
You don't
It's
have enough
80%
corn.
malt barley.
10% rye, 5% rice, and then 5% Dove soap.
with
Oh.
a little bit of skin flakes in it because he's been sitting in the bathtub.
Yeah, it's less than 1% though, so I don't have to put it on my thing.
You know, I would like to have. I forget what the brand is. There's a Vietnamese whiskey that is distilled from rice. I think. Be very interesting to try that at some point.
Sounds pretty good.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but that was my whiskey for the week.
I enjoy this a lot. I guess personally, this specific one I probably wouldn't buy for 50 again, even though that is just what it costs. But I do really enjoy it.
It's very good.
Rye whiskeys are very tasty.
I noticed that Tin Cup came out with a rye whiskey of their own recently.
Really?
Yeah, so that's something to look for. I don't know the price. My guess is probably around 35. I have not tried it. Otherwise, another cheaper rye would be the Knob Creek for like 37. It's 100 proof. There's a Old Forester rye. I have not tried that one though. But you know, there's you know, like I want to find something so we can do this price comparison. The only problem is I don't know as far as similarities what to compare it to.
Right.
As far as price, because if you do find one that's below 40 and one that's more, chances are it's going to be the same whiskey but at a different proof level, and then at that point you're just comparing proof, which I guess that might be good too, because then technically it should be the same quality, just an increase of alcohol that you're paying for. But you know, and like we already said before, the price point doesn't necessarily reflect the quality so much as availability. But do you guys enjoy rye over bourbon, or?
I like bourbon more.
I think they each have a place.
Well,
Depends.
yeah, but the personal preference, you gotta pick one.
Oh, do I? if I'm just oh my goodness, I had a stroke. If I am just drinking them straight, I think I prefer just regular bourbon.
Straight bourbon for drinking.
What bourbon are you guys drinking? If you're reaching for something.
Whichever one I bought most recently.
So you don't? Are you kind of trying different stuff and not necessarily buying the same thing?
Yeah, I don't often buy the same bottle back to back, but
Okay.
I also don't usually keep more than one or two in my house at any given time. I just drink it until it's gone.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to do that when I turned 21. It was
When
like
he was a
years ago.
noob.
But I reached for the old or excuse me, Knob Creek, because that's what I was familiar with as far as a brand standpoint. But then I went to, I think I got a Kentucky Spirit, and then after Kentucky Spirit, then I think I got I guess I might have started going to the Scotch. after a while. And Scotch, I kind of then got back interested in bourbon. Now I'm kind of stuck in bourbon right now.
Scotch typically is not sweet enough for me to like to drink. I don't know why that
You
is.
have not had the right stuff then, or you just experienced a broad spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried a few and just wasn't interested enough to keep trying.
You gotta try Highlands, Space Sides. What is it? There's 9 regions.
Islas.
Islas are gonna be smoky.
Yeah, I do not like it eyeless.
We'll get them into Isla at some point.
No.
Yeah, I have one of the sweetest Islas I feel like is the Lagavulin sherry. It's finished in a sherry barrel. Oh, that is amazing. That is second favorite Isla that I've had, but it is super sweet, but still has that smoke. That's what attracted me, because I kind of got bored from bourbon, and then Lagavulin 16 came into my life, and that was amazing.
You speak of it fondly as if it was like a long lost lover.
Oh, I just didn't know
Oh,
I just didn't know that it existed, and
Mhm.
then it became my long lost lover.
For some reason, when Carter made that strange moaning noise, it reminded me of the beginning of Captain Hook.
What?
not the movie, the
The
song.
Wolfpack song.
Yeah.
Oh, like why would that?
I got some explaining to do.
Some splaining done.
It is not the Captain Hook I remember.
you're watching the wrong version of Captain Hook, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have a. Yeah, not all scotches are great.
What?
No.
I love Scotch. Scotchy Scotch Scotch.
Scotch.
In here, what was it? Like, into my belly. Here it goes.
But
That was another thing I was thinking of when I was sniffing this was Sex Panther, the lines. It's like
okay.
it stings the nostrils. I'm gonna be honest with you. This smells like crap.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick. Well, that'll be interesting. It'll give me something to think about as far as next week's whiskey.
Oh,
What we
next week's
compare to.
discussion.
Might be interesting. Quality. That could be that'll be the title. Quality versus price.
I think we're gonna have to make a chart.
I'm not gonna
Publish
have
it
those
online.
sample Oh crap! How many bottles do I have?
90.
5? Do I have 5? I'm not getting those sample bottles till Saturday.
Well, can't we just give these back to you?
Yeah,
Oh.
but how am I supposed to give you more than 2 or more than one option?
At a time. Well,
Send
wait,
it
are
to
you sure it's
the
Saturday? Like I ordered something. It said estimated delivery May 1st through the 6th. It came
Well,
out April 29th.
that's true. I don't know. The estimated time of delivery is anywhere between Friday and Saturday,
So you're gonna
which
get it
Friday would still be
Wednesday.
late.
It's
If
if you
I
got
do,
it
then
on
that's fine.
Amazon, they've been so wonky.
So that'll be fine. I'll have to figure out what I have that. Actually, I got an idea. We'll just. I'm gonna have to do some research, figure out if I can find mash bills that are similar, and then we can just keep it within the same manufacturer, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And they have it's like a car manufacturer. They have different trims that we can try. So I could test that. I might have to buy a bottle if I don't have a kind of, so to speak, base level cheapo whiskey. But
cheapo.
got some ideas. I got some ideas. I'm thinking of the Jim Beam line. Actually, I could do that because I got old Granddad, and then I got some Knob Creek, and I got Basil Hayden, and then I got Booker's. That might work out. That might work out really good, actually. might have 3 options to try. But
Cool.
cool.
Does Costco have? You know, this isn't even podcast related. Now I'm just really interested in this 12-year Yamazaki. I'm gonna get it delivered to the Costco next to me. Can Costco deliver to Costco's, or do you have to go to that one Costco?
You
Um,
have to go to that one Costco.
it depends. I find it very hard to have things shipped into Minnesota.
Yeah, it's already in. It is at a Costco in Minnesota,
Okay, then
but
you should be fine.
okay. But it's down in Faribault. I don't want to drive that far just for this one bottle.
Oh well, they might bring it to the other
What do
store.
You got nothing going on, man. Just
Yeah, just drive down there.
Drive. Just do it.
Faribault's only like what 45 minutes.
It's more than that. It's
An
like an
hour?
hour.
It's not worth the $6 shipping fee.
Mhm.
I just want to go hunting for whiskeys though. Kind of disappointed we're not going to Texas now. Looking for that truck.
I mean, Nick's still looking, so
No, it
He
sounds
bought
like
he gave up.
he sounds like he's got something.
he bought like a 2-wheel drive, like mid-thousands 1500 Silverado.
Okay. What is it with him and two-wheel
I thought it was a
drive
Ford.
trucks?
This is just what I've been told by outside sources that know more than I do.
So it's a guarantee. It's
Yeah,
truthful.
100%.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Mm.
Well, you guys got anything else to talk about? Anything more interesting? Gotta get more lively. It feels
Mhm.
like some of us have been up since 4.
Yeah, guys.
What time is it? 7:30 right now. Just so
Oh,
you know.
Dylan, it's your
Yep.
bedtime.
You would hate to hear that I slept in late and then took a nap after that.
Oh God.
After
I
I got up.
physically cannot do that.
I had a Yeg bomb about an hour ago, so I'm feeling okay. I might have to have it.
That usually doesn't. I'm feeling okay. It does not usually follow. I just had a gag bomb about an hour ago. Okay.
Usually it starts with I've had 3 and I don't feel good.
Can't have
I feel
just
pleasant.
one
I
gag.
just shot up some heroin about an hour ago. I feel quite nice.
Gotta continue this
dandy.
ride. Just
My
dandy.
body feels very nice and warm.
I just snuffed my second bottle of Glad fragrance of Hawaiian Breeze.
I ran out of Elmer's glue, so I got to go buy the chapstick or the glue stick at the Fleet Farm.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm
You're talked out.
I'm brain dead tonight.
Your
ladies and gentlemen.
podcasted. Your pods have been cast.
Yep, they were fully cast, and boy,
and
were they!
You got to reel them back in.
On that note,
Craig, leave.
Craig,
Craig.
Bye, Craig.